Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Warpath. I'm the natural hat trick, Matt Sanchez, joined once again, as always, by my brother from the very same mother, David 23 Sanchez, and we've got an amazing lineup set up for you guys tonight. Dave, tell them what we're kicking them off with.
Yes, we do, Maddie. So, to start us off, we saw this start to play out a little bit last month when Anthony Nova came to Guapo's aid against the freak, Jeckles the Jester. Well, Chapter 2 begins tonight. It is going to be Jeckles taking on the rookie, Anthony Nova. Good luck to you, young man.
No doubt, I do not envy him in his quest for legitimacy, but also tonight in our main event, we have got a fantastic fatal four-way lined up for you, as we will have the extreme bad boy, Boyce LeGrande. He is in a bad mood and looking to hurt some people, and one of the people in his way is, of course, the resident cutie, Guapo Lupe. Guapo Lupe, both of these men, former Extreme champions, and they will also be taking on the debuting ignorant Shiloh Greaves here at SPW, as well as a mystery opponent in our main event fatal four-way. And I gotta be honest, Dave, I've been wondering most of this week who this mystery opponent is going to be. There's so many names running through my head. Yeah. Past champions. Maybe it's the Big Ugly. Maybe it could be almost anybody at this point. But I'm very much looking forward to it. But We've got a great show lined up for you guys tonight. Thank you once again for joining us here at twitch.tv/Supreme Pro Wrestling, where we film Warpath every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. And of course, if you're not watching us there, you should definitely be catching us either on our YouTube channel by searching for Supreme Pro Wrestling TV on YouTube, or you can check us out at pbmtv.org. Every episode will be streamed on pbmtv.org. Public Broadcast Music Television is a fantastic online streaming television network for artists and now for wrestling, so make sure you join us at pbmtv.org. Dave, it's gonna be a great match. I got to be honest with you though, I'm nervous for Nova, and you're gonna see why, because we got. Well, we got a message from Jeckles for Nova before their big match tonight. So let's see what Jeckles had to say.
Little brave Nova who wanted to protect his friend Guapo. I commend you. You are oh so brave. But I don't know what your plan is, and I don't know if you want to be the heart of SPW. But do you know what my goals are, Nova? You want to be the heart of SPW, and I want to eat the heart of SPW. And you are not the heart of SPW, but I have no problem, not one, eating your heart as well. So Nova, I will see you there.
Yikes. Anthony Nova, in his quest to come to the aid of his friend Guapo Lupe last month, may have stepped directly into the crosshairs of the sick, twisted, maniacal, dark jester Jeckles. Dave, what do you make of this message?
It's not so much a message as it is a warning. Nova he might have bit off more than he can chew on this one, I think, Maddie. I mean, we've seen what Jeckles has done to Samurai, and we saw what Samurai did to Nova, and that was out of pure respect, because Nova stepped up and was showing that he had that fire, and he does. Like, he's earned this shot 100%. There is no doubt about that. But he's never gone up against the likes of Jeckles or anyone remotely as sadistic as Jeckles. I'm worried, man. Like, I know that this kid will fight until there is nothing left, but I'm also worried that this kid will fight until there is nothing left, Maddie. Do you understand? Like, it's a even if he wins, he's gonna have so much taken out of him. that he may not be the same again.
I mean, on the other side of this too, you know what they say. You know, the first day in the yard, pick the biggest, baddest dude and go try and pick a fight with him. So that way everyone knows you're for real. And Anthony Nova may have just done that, whether it was on purpose or inadvertently. He has awoken he's caught the glare of Jeckles, and we've seen what happened to people that have caught Jeckles' eye, and it's never pretty. There's never been once where someone's come out of one of these matches and we're like, hey, he just destroyed Jeckles. No, they may pick up the win, but man, do they pay for it along the way. But there's really not much else to postulate. This is going to be a brutal match. Nova's going to have to take advantage of his quickness and hope that he can hit and stick and move as quick as he can and just stay out of the reach of Jeckles. And that's all there is to it. So let's get down to the ringside right now and let's check out this match. We got Rob Lethal on the call tonight.
Scheduled for one fall and a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Rob Lethal on the introductions. Sounds like Karina sounds like she's going to be on the action tonight. Again, not feeling good for her.
Yeah, she always gets the tough matches. She gets the other don't care about
Well, here comes Jeckles, and you can tell there's quite a few people in the crowd that are avoiding making eye contact with Jeckles, and for good reason.
Yeah, I would, especially after watching that promo there. I don't like looking Jeckles in the eye when he's in a good mood, but then again, I can never tell when he's in a
And once again, finding the children in the crowd. That child is not backing down, Dave.
No, that child is she's got some whisper, that's for sure. But I would not want to be on the receiving end of one of those players.
Karina face to face with Jeckles, and now Karina making the wise move and heading over to the corner with Rob. I'm not sure if Rob's going to appreciate that.
No, Rob wants her to stay as far away from him as possible, but luckily Jeckles is sitting down now in that childlike pose that he likes to sit in before his matches and possibly meditate. I'm not sure what he's doing right now, but it's even making Rob Lethal uncomfortable.
Indeed. And now making his way into the SPW arena,
There he is.
Anthony Nova. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man, the sky is the limit for Anthony Nova.
It absolutely is, Matt. This kid is taking off in SPW. Like I said, we've seen what he's capable of against someone like Sir Samurai, and he earned the respect of Sir Samurai in his last outing in this ring. I'm very excited to see what he is capable of against someone as tormented as Jeckles the Jester.
I don't know if excited is the word I would use in this situation, Dave, but I am anxious to see what's going to happen. Anthony Nova has been training
that
hard
probably is the better word.
for what feels like forever at this point, and has finally broken into the big leagues here. And as you can see, already adored by the SPW universe, and for good reason.
Yeah, and this is just him getting moved up to the main roster. He has been around SPW for quite some time. Nova was the California champion, the longest reigning California champion, I believe, in traveling SPW history. So he is no slouch when it comes to his in-ring action. He knows what he's doing. This is just his first time actually, like I said, going up against someone as just downright scary as Jeckles the Jester.
Well, showing no remorse, no fear right now while Jeckles was seated. But as you can see, when Jeckles stands up. He is a very large combatant here in SPW, and one of the pound-for-pound strongest competitors. Will quite literally, I think, could chop down an oak tree just with his bare hands. And we are underway here, Dave.
Yes, we are. Here we go. And there's the chant from the SPW universe for Jeckles. The freaks come out at night, and they sure do, Maddie.
And it just seems to confuse Jeckles every time that they chant for him like this and almost anger him. It feels like the SPW universe doesn't quite understand that when they do this, they're just putting Nova into a more dangerous situation.
They are, and as is Nova right now, just kind of kicking the ropes and showing his frustration after Jeckles showed his sheer power by tossing him like a sack of potatoes across the ring. I hope that's not an indicator for Nova as to what's going to happen in this match.
Well, looks like they're sizing each other up right now, and now Jeckles, oh my goodness, look at the power. He just picked up Nova like a rag doll and tossed him. And now Anthony Nova sidestepping Jeckles here and putting him into the corner, and look at here. Quick kicks here by Anthony Nova, trying to take advantage of the fact that Jeckles missed with that splash in the corner. Anthony Nova showing the agility, and look at this Hurricane
There you
Rana.
go, kid.
That's what you need to do. You need to be quick. You need to constantly be moving to do what you got to do in this match.
Low bridge, and there goes Jeckles straight to the floor. Oh my goodness, what a quick thinking move there by the youngster. This rookie showing to be wise beyond his years right now, and now look at this, Anthony Nova setting up over the top rope, but no, Jeckles picks him up, catches him, and slams him back first onto the apron.
My goodness, look at that quick thinking by Jeckles.
And look at Anthony Nova writhing in pain. And now Jeckles, oh, with the straight right hand straight to the face of Anthony Nova. And a choke, blatantly choking Nova in the corner. Karina Kyle administering the 5 count, but Jeckles breaking the choke at 3. And now getting tossed outside. Looking like it's time for the trash to be taken out, and Jeckles just tosses him outside like it's nothing. And look at this. Oh, big front boot straight to the face there. Jeckles delivering that to Anthony Nova, and now Nova down and out on the outside, and another big shot straight to the face.
Just fed him a curly-toed size 12, Maddie. That does not taste good.
And now Jeckles inviting Nova back up, and look at this. Oh my goodness. Just gouging at the eyes and ripping at the nose of Anthony Nova. This little girl in the front row maniacally laughing along with Jeckles. And now Jeckles go for the cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2 there by Nova. Showing a lot of fight here tonight. And now Nova fighting back, delivering right hand straight to the face of Jeckles. And now Jeckles reversing this out, but oh, gut buster right across the knee.
Wow. And the tilt-a-whirl before that just added to that momentum and to the pain, and wow.
Nova kicking out at 1, showing he is not ready. He will fight until there is not a breath left in his body, and you can see he has got that deep down gusto that you need to be able to be successful in this business. But look at that whip across the ring. Jeckles using every bit of strength in his body and momentum to send Nova into that far post, and Nova planting face first and coming back out just from momentum alone. Jeckles sizing up Nova now, and now Nova going up. Oh, look at this. Nova floats over, backflip, and now European uppercut, a second, and now Nova stepping back. Rising knee strike there. Jeckles going for the big clothesline, but misses. Nova rolls under, showing the agility, and a missile drop kick off the middle rope. Anthony Nova putting on the chef hat and starting to cook here, folks. Get out of the kitchen.
Yes, he is, and he's going up top again, looks like, Maddie. Looks like he's looking for some luck here.
Heading upstairs, Anthony Nova trying to look like a supernova flying through the air. It hits the drop kick. Jeckles sent crashing to the floor.
And Nova is in control of this match. He needs to continue to capitalize on this momentum and not let Jeckles get any kind of breathing room.
Wow, look at the quickness there by Nova. Jeckles tried to clothesline Nova's feet out from underneath him, but Nova stood and jumped over him, and now he's on the top rope. What's the plan here? Oh my goodness, massive moonsault, but no! Jeckles catches him. Tombstone on the outside. Oh my goodness, Anthony Nova, he may have broken his neck. Count to 3, Jeckles picks up the massive win.
And Jeckles going after Karina Kyle again.
Jeckles not done with Nova. Gets him up. Oh, big choke slam coming. Oh, my God. He may have broken Nova in half.
How is Nova still moving after that?
And now Jeckles.
No, Jeckles has a chair.
Heads to the outside, and he's got a chair, Dave. This is not good. We need help. Anthony Nova.
Karina Kyle trying to plead with Nova to get him out of there, but he may be injured after that.
Karina's got his hand trying to pull him out. Nova clawing at the bottom rope, and here comes Jack Tracy. Chair in hand, Tracy delivers that chair shot directly to Jeckles.
One half of the body shot coming to Anthony Nova's aid right now. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know, right?
One phenomenal rookie making the save for another phenomenal rookie, and you love to see it, Dave. My goodness, though, Anthony Nova completely decimated.
Jeckles laughing maniacally on his way to the back right there, too. Just shows you he has no remorse for any of his actions. You do not want to get in that freak's way.
And as you can see here, Jack Tracy helping Anthony Nova to the back. Anthony Nova, a valiant effort, once again showing his toughness, once again showing that he is indeed ready for Supreme Pro Wrestling, but is Supreme Pro Wrestling truly ready for Anthony Nova? He is taking it upon himself to make sure everybody knows that he is one of the toughest SOBs in the building every single night. And I mean, yes, I don't know too many people that go toe-to-toe back-to-back with Sir Samurai and Jeckles and be able to stand, let alone be able to talk after a match like that, Dave. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, Nova just showed his true grit right there. I mean, this kid is made of something special. He not only did he show up to this match, which personally I would not have done. No, not in a million years. Not only did he show up, he was in control of this match for a good amount of time. This kid was cooking, as you were saying. He got his chef hat out, and he was whipping it up, man. He was doing really well for a while until Jeckles capitalized on that moonsault on the outside and used his pure strength to catch him out of midair and deliver that tombstone pile driver. Not even in the ring. That was on the turf, and that's pure concrete underneath that turf, Matty. That is not forgiving.
And, you know, truthfully speaking, it just goes to show you Anthony Nova still has a lot to learn. Yes, Anthony Nova is quick. Anthony Nova is a high flyer and has a lot of fight in him. But it is suffice to say, not a good idea to go to the top rope so many times against an opponent like Jeckles. Jeckles is way too strong and has been in this business way too long to succumb to such high aspirations from a rookie who, quite frankly, needs to make sure that his opponent is ready to be able to hit one of those particular items. But no knock on Nova. Absolutely amazing effort to put in tonight, and we can only say once again, the sky is the limit for this young man, and so much so that our man with the mic, Eddie Mayhem, got a chance to catch up with Anthony Nova backstage. So let's see what Nova had to say.
Let's do it.
We're here with Nova, one of the newest members of SPW, and he's been going through the gauntlet. He already went through Sir Samurai, and now you had Jeckles the Freak. That was a crazy match. I'm glad you're still here alive. He was not playing nice at the end, but you did get a little bit of a save.
Mm-hmm. I did. Yeah, man, first Sir Samurai, and then Jeckles. I mean, last month when I made that promo against Samurai, I said I'm here to fight. I'm here to claim my own spot. Everyone's sleeping on me, so I'm here to show them what's really good. As far as the aftermath of the match, I got to shout out my boy Jack Tracy. He's one of the realest, one of the biggest hearted. That kid has all the fight in the world, and I truly appreciate him for coming out here to save me tonight. Sorry, guys, I'm a little winded.
Just anything next that's coming up, or?
Like I said, I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight anyone and everyone. So whoever's ready to step up, let's get it.
Anthony Nova showing not just the fight, but showing that
Wow.
he is plenty happy to be here and was ready to prove that he is one of the ones. He is one of the ones, Dave. My goodness, what a great match to open up with Warpath.
The fact that he's still looking for a fight after the one that he just had, that, like I said, he's made of something special, Maddie. I don't know what it is, but he's made of it.
Absolutely correct. Well, we are going to get ready to head into the main event, but before we do, we want to remind everybody that our next live event is going to be Fight Me. So make sure you hit !TIX in chat. Get your tickets today. You are not going to want to miss this. If you're not live here at twitch.tv/Supreme Pro Wrestling, make sure that you check out the notes down below here on YouTube. Hit the link there. You're going to want to be here for Fight Me, because as we announced a couple weeks back, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion EC3 will be in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to have a chance to meet and greet EC3. That's right, we are having another collectible Stampede meet and greet on January 21st at Fight Me. You have an opportunity to meet EC3. He's going to have the NWA's World Heavyweight Championship, and as you can see, $30 for a selfie, $30 for an autograph, or get the combo for $50. Don't miss your opportunity to meet EC3, one of the most renowned worldwide talents. He has traveled the globe perfecting his craft, and that is not all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to once again announce that EC3 will also be hosting a pro wrestling seminar starting at 2 o'clock at SPW Arena inside of Soccer World in Elk Grove. If you are a professional wrestler, training to become a professional wrestler, don't miss your opportunity to learn from EC3, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. For $40, you can get in the ring with him for 2 hours, and he will teach you some of the things that he has been taught over the course of his illustrious career. And of course, it would not be the trifecta, the natural hat trick of announcements, if we didn't have to tell you that, of course, the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as EC3 challenges, or actually takes on the challenger, Drake Frost. The king of Hoss Island looks to cement his name in wrestling history for all time. And I'm looking forward to this match, Dave. How about you?
Yes, this match is going to be an absolute dynamite match. And the fact that this is going to be the first show of 2024 for SPW, I'm very excited. If this is how we're setting the tone for this year, let's freaking go. This is such a huge match, a huge opportunity for Drake Frost, and just a great show for SPW. So I'm very excited to see this one and see what Frost can do and if he comes away with the dub.
You and me both, and we have other things as well. We already saw earlier tonight, Jack Tracy came to the aid of Anthony Nova, and he has been announced as the combatant to take on Jeckles next. And after what we've seen Jeckles do to one rookie, as much of a phenomenal rookie as Jack Tracy's been, I am worried for his safety on this one, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, anyone. I don't care who you are. If you're going up against Jeckles, I'm worried for you because we've never seen Jeckles like we've seen him right now. Yes, he's been a little unhinged, but every time that we see him, he gets more and more wild and crazy and just more unpredictable. So it doesn't matter who you are. Jack Tracy, Anthony Nova, Sir Samurai, Drake Frost, anybody. I'm worried if you're going up against Jeckles. So good luck.
Not a bad reason. But we also have, as announced last week, Patrick Fitzpatrick, the jealousy and the heinous attack on Jack Cartwheel after his title defense against Midas Creed has gotten his wish, and he will challenge Jack Cartwheel, world-renowned wrestler, for the SPW Extreme Championship match. And man, Dave, this one is a contrast of styles. You've got a heavy hitter like Patrick Fitzpatrick and Jack Cartwheel, who's one of the most athletic and agile athletes we have ever seen in SPW history.
Absolutely. This is going to be just a matchup for the ages. And according to Patrick Fitzpatrick, everything that Jack Cartwheel has done, Patrick Fitzpatrick is capable of. This match will help see if that is true or not. I'm excited to see what goes down. These two are two hell of a competitors right here.
Not wrong there. And of course, we are also going to be, like we mentioned, having EC3 in the building. So make sure you hit !TIX right now. Get your tickets for Fight Me. It is going to be one heck of a Sunday. And let me tell you, Dave, it is shaping up to be one heck of a Thursday here on Warpath as we are getting set for our main event. It is going to be a fatal four-way. And we know three of the combatants. We know it's going to be the debuting Shiloh Greaves taking on the resident cutie Guapo Lupe, as well as the extreme bad boy Boyce LeGrande. And Shiloh Greaves has got a tall task ahead of him because, quite frankly, he's taking on the past two extreme champions, and they're both amazing athletes. But to make it even more complex, there's a fourth mystery opponent that has yet to be announced. We are anxiously awaiting to find out who it is. It could literally be anybody. Maybe it's Drake Frost. Maybe it's Sir Samurai. Maybe it's the Big Ugly. I mean, heck, maybe Fuego's coming
Scoot.
back.
Maybe Scoot's coming back.
It could be Scoot.
I would love to see Scoot. Haven't seen him since the Halloween show.
It's been a few months.
We all know what happened.
And when we interviewed him. So it'll be great to see who it's going to be. But I got to ask you, we know what the bad boy brings. We know what Guapo Lupe brings. We're not really familiar as familiar with Shiloh Greaves, a fantastic talent who has been wrestling all over the western portion of the United States. Shiloh's got a tall task here. Boyce has been on the rampage lately, and Guapo is... Guapo puts on match of the night pretty much every single time he steps in between the ropes. What do you think Shiloh's got to do to take advantage of this?
I'll be honest with you. I don't know really much about this kid, the Shiloh Greaves kid. I mean, he's not even a kid. What I do know is that he's been wrestling for about 13 years. He was trained out of the Knox Pro Academy by Rikishi. So, he's got a Hall of Famer training him, which is pretty fantastic. So he's probably pretty capable, I would imagine. But he's going up against, as you said, the resident cutie Guapo Lupe, trained by Rikishi's uncles. So, they're
all in the family.
There's something to be said about who trained you. And then also you got, like you said, the two previous extreme champions. And we know that Boyce has been on just a rampage trying to get his belt back, I should say, with his trusty kendo sticks. Probably going to see those tonight, I'd imagine, as well. And then Guapo, like you said, every time that he's in the ring, it's a barn burner, man. Like that kid Guapo, he does something special every single time. Every match I am shouting because he's something special, Maddie, and he's got the it factor. So I don't know much about the Shiloh kid, but I know that he's got a pretty big task in front of him with these two previous extreme champions, and both have a chip on their shoulder and something to prove.
Absolutely. Well, let's get right down to it. Let's head down to the ring for our main event, Fatal 4-Way. Fatal 4-Way action coming to you right now. Rob Lethal on the call once again.
Are they starting off with the mystery entrant?
Nope, I recognize it now. As, of course, the music of the extreme bad boy Boyce LeGrande. He is on his way with his trusty kendo sticks. He has been wreaking havoc for months with these kendo sticks. And pointing it straight at the face of Karina Kyle. I can't advise that.
We need to get this lady a raise, man. She puts up with so much stuff from these wrestlers. She's just trying to do her job, man. It's not fair. I love me some Boyce LeGrande, but come on, don't mess with the referees. We can't do this without them, boys.
Boyce LeGrande being chastised there by Karina Kyle. And again, just taking shots. You remember last month when, oh my goodness, when the match that didn't even really take place with just Zach, and now two other officials out here. And Karina's got one of the kendo sticks, and referee Abraham just tried to take one of the kendo sticks away. And I think...
Yeah, Boyce did not like that.
I think they're trying to take the kendo sticks out of the SPW arena.
I mean...
I just heard it. Karina just said, they said you can't have the kendo sticks.
This is a four-way match, though. There are no disqualifications, so technically, kendo sticks are okay, right?
I mean, technically, yes, but trying to put this onto an even battlefield, they've taken away Boyce's kendo sticks, and now, from the sound of the music, it sounds like we are about to get our first glimpse of Shiloh Greaves. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Here he comes.
And like you said, 13-year pro, wrestling at a Knox Pro, trained by Rikishi. And that's amazing in and of itself. Rikishi, one of the best trainers of all time. Knox Pro, of course, one of the places that produced the Rockin' Rodeo Express. Shiloh Greaves looks to be looking to be a little nervous about getting in the ring with the bad boy right now.
Too Sweet Crew just offered Shiloh an equalizer in the form of a baseball bat.
And you can hear it, the SPW Universe saying, "Who are you?" And Shiloh Greaves saying, "You will gonna find out soon." You love the confidence.
You really do. I mean, SPW Universe has never really heard of this guy. Apparently neither has Boyce LeGrande, but we're gonna find out tonight.
Shiloh Greaves wrestling in the traditional MMA style barefoot, indicating that he may have some MMA experience. And now you can hear it. You hear the screams, and that can only mean one thing. The resident cutie is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Guapo Lupe.
And listen to the SPW Universe showing their love and affection for the resident cutie. This guy's just hard to dislike. I mean, how can you not like him?
Everybody
like
loves
that.
them some Guapo Lupe, and for a good reason. Again, one of the smallest competitors here in SPW, but one of the biggest hearts you will find in all of professional wrestling. This man started his career here in SPW with an almost 18-month undefeated streak, held the Extreme Championship for well over a year, and only lost that championship to Boyce LeGrande through one of the matches that has been claimed to be match of the year. And I hear music that sounds. Is that? It's been 11
I've insulted
months.
this man.
It is.
I've insulted this man, Maddie. What is he doing back here?
Sanders is making his return to the SPW arena. He's been gone since January.
The necessary evil is back.
And look at this, Sanders, after 11 months, is back. The crowd swaying left to right, and Sanders seems to be enjoying himself. This is not the same man we knew when he left us back in January.
He does not seem nearly as angry or as petty or as childish as he did when he walked off from an interview with me 11 months ago, Maddie. Welcome back to Sanders. I'm hoping things have gotten better for you, bud.
SPW trained Sanders making his return to the SPW arena, and you can hear the crowd singing along with his song. And this is the mystery combatant, the mystery entrant into this fatal four-way is the returning Sanders, and I can't believe it, Dave. And now he's getting a welcome back chant. I never thought I'd see the day that Sanders gets a welcome back chant here in SPW.
Wonder what he did. Wonder where he went. Last we saw him, he was walking away from our camera, Maddie.
And Karina Kyle called for the bell, and we are underway here in our main event. Fatal four-way action. Boyce LeGrande, Shiloh Greaves, the resident cutie Guapo Lupe, and the returning Sanders. And Shiloh Greaves trying to get in from behind here on Sanders, and Sanders is a very large combatant. Greaves quickly finding that out as a big boot straight to the face from Sanders.
And he's back officially now that he's put some pain on somebody. He is officially back at SPW.
Boyce
LeGrande
LeGrande.
giving him a big welcome back hug.
Waist lock there, but Sanders fixing that up, and look at this massive suplex, and look, held on, still got him hooked up, and he's got him up and once again. What's he thinking? Oh, front face drop there, a face buster, and now Guapo Lupe.
Sanders, very observant there.
Standing above the crowd, high on the top rope, and Guapo saying, welcome back, Sanders, and I didn't think I'd see the day that happened, but now these two combatants going one-on-one here.
Now it's back to business, says Guapo.
Absolutely, and trying to hit the 2-0 line, but Sanders way too big for that. Now he's got him set up with a choke. Looking to hit him with the choke slam here. Up. Guapo fights out of it though. Oh, big step up in Seguri style there. Oh my goodness, did you hear that chop?
That broke his sternum, Maddie.
And now Sanders sending him into the ropes, picking him up for the big sidewalk, but looks like a reversal here. Nice takedown there by Guapo. Sanders getting a little ahead of himself, and now Shiloh Greaves perched on the top rope, and big lariat off the top rope there by Greaves. Stomping away now on Sanders, and Guapo taking advantage of the momentary lapse of concentration there and putting the boot straight to Shiloh Greaves. Reversal here, Greaves going for the shot straight to the face in the corner. Guapo down, and big elbow to the midsection there by Greaves. It looks like he's going for the cover here. 1, 2. I thought he might have pinned a former SPW Extreme Champion, and look at this on the outside. You got Sanders and LeGrande going at it on the inside. Shiloh Greaves and Guapo Lupe, the action all over the place right now, and Guapo Lupe tabletop over Greaves here. Greaves trying to hit the back elbow, but look at this. Big Hurricane Rana there by the resident cutie.
Look at that agility by Guapo. Tossing Greaves right out of the ring, and it looks like he's going up top for,
He is not indeed, as Boyce LeGrande rolls into the ring and delivers a massive lariat, sending Guapo backwards, backflipping through that lariat. My goodness, what power, what strength from the bad boy. Now Guapo scooped.
My goodness.
And slammed right dead center of the ring. And split screen, you already knew it was coming. Here we go with the cover in the middle. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Guapo. Boyce looking to pick up the win there. And look at that
Greaves
shot on the outside.
Fed his heel to Sanders. Jeez.
Sanders finding out exactly who Greaves is. And now Guapo Lupe being choked blatantly in front of Karina Kyle, and you heard Boyce say, you can't stop me. This is a fatal four-way. There is no disqualification. Shiloh Greaves hitting away at Sanders on the outside, but Sanders with a slap straight to the face, and Shiloh Greaves may be eaten out of a straw for the next month. And now Boyce just
feed him his lunch right there, man.
pummeling away on him, and Boyce has now sent Guapo to the outside. 3 of the combatants on the outside. Boyce LeGrande standing tall, and he has now come to the outside himself. boot straight to the face there of Guapo Lupe, and man, that did not look like it felt good.
No, it did not, and especially once he really starts to cook, that's when he is the most dangerous because he gets more creative and just merciless when he is in action, Maddie.
You're not wrong, and there you saw the rake of the eyes. Guapo Lupe having trouble seeing, and speaking of having trouble seeing, the lights just went out for Shiloh Greaves as Sanders punted away at his face and now stomping away in the crowd, and oh my goodness.
Big chop by Boyce LeGrande onto the chest of Guapo Lupe in the two street section. And
oh my God! Oh God! Guapo's chest is going to cave in if he takes many more of those, and now on his way to the outside to the ring announcer table. But Guapo blocks out of pure desperation, trying to survive, and now Boyce LeGrande face first off the ring bell. The tables have quite literally turned on that one, and now Boyce LeGrande in trouble. Shiloh Greaves getting hung up, and here comes another one. Oh my goodness!
Those
just
big
that
hands
choke.
of Sanders just came down right on the chest of Greaves.
That overhand chop just ringing out in the arena. And Shiloh Greaves is sent scattering away, and I don't blame him.
Not at all. I would want to run as far away from Sanders if I was on the receiving end of one of those chops. That is damn sure.
Now Sanders adding more to it, stomping away on Greaves. Meanwhile, Boyce LeGrande throwing the lifeless body of Guapo Lupe back into the ring, and Guapo may be in trouble here. Boyce LeGrande sauntering his way in, and another boot to the face there to Guapo, and Shiloh Greaves sent reeling on the outside. Boyce LeGrande's got Guapo set up.
Dreamland right now. Greaves has no idea where he is.
Oh my goodness, he's got him up for the power bomb, but Guapo trying to fight out of this. And look at this, oh, Guapo able to reverse it, sending Boyce over the top rope, sending him to the outside. Guapo standing tall in the ring right now.
Of Guapo Lupe.
Boyce LeGrande on the outside. Sanders being welcomed back by the SPW Universe. And oh my goodness, what a chop, what a shot there by Guapo. And Guapo with another one. He's running the ring apron, one for Boyce and one for Shiloh Greaves as well.
Charm.
Guapo getting his own natural hat trick, kicking everybody from the apron. And now Guapo calling for something here. Off the ropes, over the top rope, and look at this, taking out both Shiloh Greaves and Boyce LeGrande. What a maneuver!
The wherewithal of Guapo Lupe to be able to pull a maneuver like that off. My goodness.
And now
Sanders is taking some motivation, maybe?
What are we doing? Sanders over the top rope here. Oh my goodness, what a senton by Sanders! Off the apron, taking out all three combatants as well as himself. And I've never seen Sanders bust out a move like that.
Nope, neither have I. Wow, this is a whole other side of Sanders that whatever he did in that last 11 months is working, Maddie.
And Sanders feeling himself right now, Dave. Picking up Guapo.
He got Guapo by the hair.
Tossing him back in the ring, and it looks like he is ready. He would like this one to be all over at this point, taking a shot. The cameraman taking a shot there as Sanders gets back in the ring, and now he's calling for it. Here we go. Guapo in trouble. Sanders setting him up for the choke slam. Here we go. Sanders got him up.
Not have that fight in him. Like
oh, Shiloh Greaves from behind. Boyce LeGrande, they're pummeling away at Sanders right now. Sanders down to one knee. And now, here they go. Off the ropes goes Sanders, double clothesline, but no, Sanders right through, dig, double clothesline of his own. And Sanders is absolutely cooking right now.
Wow.
Boyce LeGrande sent to the outside. Shiloh Greaves, double drop kick, and there goes Sanders over the top rope himself. And Guapo Lupe sizing up Shiloh Greaves, and here it comes. Cutie cutter.
The cutie cutter, yes,
Cover of Guapo. Guapo's taking too much time.
Oh.
Looks like he's looking for the Fox
He's not
guy to
done.
go
He's
along
going up
with
top,
it.
Maddie.
Guapo Lupe slowly climbing to the top rope. Shiloh Greaves in the landing zone, but look at that! Boyce LeGrande sending Sanders into the corner. Boyce LeGrande dragging Shiloh out of the way, and now Boyce LeGrande has got a lifeless Resident Cutie on the top rope, and what is he thinking here? We've seen this before. He is up there, Guapo Lupe, reminiscent of their Extreme title match, and now Boyce LeGrande superplex! Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
And he picks him up for a second. No, he's putting him into it. LeGrande finale!
Grand finale!
Count this 1 to 10, 2, 3. Boyce LeGrande picks up the win.
Wow. I'm pretty certain that on that superplex, Guapo's feet hit the net.
They
that is
absolutely
hanging
did.
from the ceiling, Maddie.
Guapo
My
Lupe.
goodness, and that's just the size of Boyce LeGrande.
My goodness. Boyce LeGrande picking up a massive win. The veteran instinct of the veteran here, and he was able to drag Shiloh Greaves' lifeless body out of the way and took advantage of his own crafty work, sending Sanders into that corner and allowing Guapo Lupe to be hung up on that top rope, which then allowed for the massive superplex from Boyce LeGrande, which he immediately kept the hook in and turned it into a LeGrande finale. My goodness, what an ending.
And it's a very similar ending to how Guapo Lupe lost the Extreme title. It was a superplex and then a super LeGrande finale, but all the same, Boyce LeGrande comes out with the W tonight after a hard-fought battle by Guapo Lupe, Sanders, and making his SPW debut, Shiloh Greaves.
An amazing match here in the main event. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We will be catching up with Sanders as he's made his return here in SPW, and you can see he is upset and disappointed at the result, but you can hear the SPW Universe giving him a round of applause, an ovation that is rarely heard for Sanders, but here he is receiving it from the SPW Universe.
I mean, they could be cheering for Boyce still. We don't know. It's totally possible.
Boyce LeGrande finding some Denver fans in the crowd and letting them know that Oakland's on their way.
Las Vegas.
And Sanders obviously upset at the result, like we said, but you can hear the SPW Universe giving it up for the returning Sanders right now. He says, "I'm back." And you absolutely love to hear that, Dave. Sanders, he said, "I'm back home," and you love to hear it. The SPW Universe does as well, and as you heard him say, see you next month. Ladies and gentlemen, Sanders making his return to the SPW Universe. My goodness, what a main event, Dave. I thought for sure Sanders had it at one point, and then I thought it was Guapo's game to have, and Boyce LeGrande once again pulling off that fourth quarter comeback and proving to everybody exactly why he is the bad boy.
Yeah, and I think the best part about this is there's no asterisks on this win for him, right? Like he didn't attack anyone before the match. He didn't lose his cool. He was just cerebral throughout the entire match. There wasn't a time when Boyce was really the victim in this match. He was always the predator rather than the prey. So I'm not surprised that he came out with the W, but it did look like Guapo had it there when it was him and Shiloh going one-on-one. I thought that could have been his chance there.
Not wrong, and we got a chance to catch up with Sanders backstage. But before that happened, Eddie Mayhem, the man with the mic, tagged me in, and I wasn't quite ready for what was going to happen. But let's just show you what happened.
Yeah.
All right, we're waiting for someone to come from the next match. Somebody from the four-way. Maddie, just come in here.
I got it. We're here, and you can hear it already. You know the kendo stick sound. You can only mean one thing, and that's right. The extreme bad boy, Boyce LeGrande, coming back in. Now, Boyce.
Where's Eddie? Where's Eddie?
Eddie.
Why'd he go running?
I mean, listen, the last time you were around my boy Eddie and you had the kendo stick, man, you sent him to the hospital for a month,
he had a little
man.
taste.
He did. So let's talk about not what happened in the past. Let's talk about tonight, man. You came out and immediately looking like you were about to throw down with the kendo sticks, and the officials here at SPW were having none of it. They took those from you tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here in SPW, but you cannot take my babies from me. But you know what? I didn't need them. You saw I took care of business here tonight because that's what I do. I take care of business because I got business on my mind. There's something that I want here in SPW, and until I get it, havoc will be wreaked.
Boyce LeGrande mincing no words, making his intentions known. I feel bad for anybody else that gets in his way. Back to you guys. Boyce LeGrande, without outright saying it, you know what he means, Dave. He wants that extreme title back. And
He does.
I mean, if he keeps it up, I can't see a situation where he doesn't get another shot. And Cartwheel, took it from him in that four-way or in that triple threat match, and it's definitely something to behold. But
Yeah, when it comes to Boyce LeGrande, he's like a pit bull. Once he locks his jaws, he's not going to let go, and we all know that. I'm glad that you got out of there without taking a shot yourself, Maddie. Like, you look like you wanted to get out of there as quick as you can. I don't blame you. I don't want to get in Boyce LeGrande's way. I don't want anyone that I know to get in his way because they're going to get messed up. Havoc will be wreaked, he said. And like you said, he was not mincing words.
Not at all. But the big news tonight, Sanders making his return here to SPW, yes. and the man with the mic, Eddie Mayhem, got a chance to catch up with him backstage. I'm interested here. I want to see what Sanders has been up to. So let's get back there right now.
Can we?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm here with Sanders, who's been gone for over a year. What's been going on? You're back? You're not back? You've been traveling? What's the deal? What's been going on?
So, first of all, I know it's been a while. It hasn't been a year. It's been about 11 months. And secondly, I went to Vegas to have a new life, have a new start. That I found myself. Because when I left, I was just the big angry guy. I was the bad guy in everyone's story. I was their necessary evil, pun intended. And now, in Vegas, things are better now. I don't feel like I need to be that guy anymore. I don't need to lash out at others because I'm hurt. I can now control my story. I can be me. So with the holidays coming around, I usually come home for the holidays anyway, and I thought this would be the best time to reintroduce myself to SPW. And by the sound of it, they really missed me as much as I missed them. Now, I might not have got the win tonight, but I won those people over. That's a dub in my book. So from here on out, I got 4 awards for that. Can't stop, won't stop.
There you guys have it.
Well, you heard it, Dave. Sanders made his way out to Vegas to start anew and certainly seems to have found himself, has found a newfound respect for the SPW universe, is now training in Vegas and is planning to be out here in SPW for the foreseeable future. And I, for one, am thrilled. The last time we saw him, Dave, like you mentioned, he had walked out on an interview with you, and we saw him literally walk out of the arena, and we weren't sure if we were ever going to see him again.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was one of our first 4 shows here on Warpath where that happened, and I remember I had a lot to say. I had a lot to say back then about Sanders, and I will say that I stand by what I said back then. He was acting childish and like a little baby, but I think traveling helped him grow up a bit, because look at who we just interviewed. That is a completely different person than the man that ran away from me 11 months ago. So welcome back, Sanders. I'm glad to see that that moving has helped your mindset. Happy to see you back at SPW. And I'm hoping that it's a good future for you here and coming back, because you clearly the SPW universe missed you.
Absolutely. It sure sounds that way, and you love to see that when a person returns and they are accepted. It is what the wrestlers want the most. Besides winning, they want to feel like they are wanted by the SPW universe, and
yes,
they showed him the love tonight. And if you want to be able to show Sanders some more love, hit !TIX in chat right now. If you're on YouTube, check out the link below, because you can get your tickets for Fight Me. And of course, as we mentioned earlier tonight, EC3 will be bringing the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship along with him to take on Drake Frost for that very championship. History could be written January 21st as Drake Frost looks to etch his name into the NWA history book. Man, what a moment that could be. I hope we get to see that. Drake Frost, since turning around his view on everything, is now getting everything he deserves. And I am so happy for Drake. We can only hope that there's more success in his future, because I would love to see the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship defended on a monthly basis here at SPW. What a world that would be, Dave.
That would literally turn SPW on its head. And yeah, I'm all for it. Absolutely. That would be an amazing accomplishment if Drake can bring NWA gold home to SPW.
Absolutely. Well, we are getting ready to wrap up here, so I want to once again say, from everybody behind the curtain to everybody in front of the curtain, a very genuine and heartfelt thank you. A very special thank you to our camera crew, myself, David Sanchez, as well as Sean Cooney, Chris Carpenter, as well as Eddie Mayhem in the back, and special this month, AJ Threet. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. We don't get to do this without you, but we are getting ready to say adieu. David, tell them when we're going to see him.
We will see you next Thursday.